What's going on, gardeners? On today's 2-minute garden tip, I'm going to show you all the #1 source of free fertilizer that we all have access to that our plants love. And that free source of fertilizer is human urine. Yes, you heard me correctly. Human urine is 95% water, but the other 5% is almost all urea with trace nutrients and some throwaway toxins. This high urea content is why we call it urine. Urea is a fantastic source of nitrogen. In fact, fertilizer companies like Miracle-Gro get most of their nitrogen content from urea. The difference is they're synthesizing the bulk of their urea from ammonia, whereas your body is making the good stuff naturally for free. This is why urine has an ammonia-like smell. To take advantage of this free source of fertilizer, all you have to do is when you have to pee, instead of going into the bathroom, come outside and pee on one of your fruit trees or your other landscaping plants. And each time you have to go, select a different tree and just pee around the base. And the reason why you want to use a different tree each time is that too much urea can cause nitrogen fertilizer burn if you concentrate it all into one area. So spread out and choose a different location each time, and all of your trees will love you for it. For garden vegetables, on the other hand, I don't recommend you pee directly on annual plants because that could be too much nitrogen for them and you could burn your plants. Instead, I recommend that you pee on your garden beds that are resting and have nothing growing in them, because that's a good way to add free nitrogen to the soil over time. Now, if you're really dedicated and you want to use urine to fertilize your plants in your annual vegetable garden, what you'll want to do is save your urine either in a bucket or a bottle and then mix it at a ratio of 10 parts water to 1 part urine. That way you dilute it enough that it's safe to use on your plants without burn. Just don't store it next to the Gatorade, folks. Relax, this is just a prop. It's water and food coloring. And remember, we're only talking about human urine here. You can't use something like pet urine. The whole reason why this area of grass is dead is because Dale loves coming over here to pee. And dog urine is extremely caustic and will kill plants. It's not good for them. Thanks a lot, Dale. Way to go. The final thing I want to address is the toxin content of urine. Yes, it's true that toxins do exist in urine. However, they are generally in such small quantities that it's not really that big of a deal, and the benefits greatly outweigh the downsides. And it's not like anything we buy is 100% pure anyway, so don't necessarily worry about that. However, the one exception may be if you're taking a lot of pharmaceutical medications and antibiotics. In that case, it is technically feasible that over time these medications can build up in your soil. So if you're on numerous medications, you may want to think twice before you attempt this method. And that's how you can use urine as a free source of fertilizer for your plants. And be sure to stay tuned for the follow-up video in this series, the #2 source of free compost for your garden. And that's today's 2-minute garden tip. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell to receive new video notifications, and check out our Amazon storefront and spread shop in the video description for a list of the gardening products I use and awesome custom designed apparel and other gear. Your support is greatly appreciated.